Hi everybody, welcome back to the Shanghai Major Qualifiers. We're in the winter bracket final of the European region here. We're here at BTS, myself, Shane, and Gods. We have the draft for the second game underway, so we'll hop into that. Game number one, though. Fun little circus act right there. A lot of the Dota community up in arms. And of course, we're going to be seeing the Earth Spirit band coming out from Team Spirit.
That surprises me.
May I now hop onto my pedestal here?
Yep, you've prepared your speech.
Let's hear it.
Now let's
in defense of
course,
Hitler, I mean Earth Spirit. What have you got to say?
Now the patch has been out for a while now, a couple weeks maybe. A lot of people, of course, were expecting this kind of play right out of the gate from Earth Spirit. It did take a while to get here. And you got to remember, Team Spirit came into this. You have to know it's Jarek's as well. This is the best Earth Spirit out there, considered by many, including myself. He's going to be the one person who's going to be able to pull off plays like that. It's not the easiest thing to throw yourself out there and make stuff like that happen. If he goes out there, cast Stone Remnant, and then gets stunned, he just threw his life away for nothing right there. It obviously takes a bit of coordination and setup. And if it's so easy, how come we don't see it all the time?
Look, the people want blood. They want Earth Spirit.
They
nerfed,
just don't. They don't want
from
Earth Spirit.
CM.
They want him gone.
Hack him. Gone. OS Frog. Please remove. I don't want to hear it, Dakota.
This is why I wanted him in. It's like, if that's a problem, I want to see that happen every game. That way, it's justified.
What about if Ags? You need Ags to use any of your spells. Hey.
Yeah, I like it. Maybe just remove him from CM mode at the same time to be on the safe side, though. I'm with Shane.
Sounds good.
He's out. Iceberg Invoker. Here we go. This is winning games earlier today with this.
Yes, they were.
Liquid with their bread and butter Tusk Razor opener.
They always pick a Wit Bane as well for the setup for the Sunstrike.
Oh yeah.
It's very, very powerful.
But Dire Side Razor, Jarek's Tusk. We're gonna be asking for Tusk to be removed at the end of this game, I feel. Jarek's has just been like such a play, and that's like his role in the team. He's the playmaker. He's the roaming support who sets up. He's the one 90% of the time setting up their kills. That's what it feels like.
Predicting a Darkseer pick coming in for Team Spirit here. That Oracle band just already lays the flag. That's like, we want to be able to play Batrider / Darkseer in the offlane without too many problems.
Absolutely. Could be either team, I guess. Like Ufade and Darkseer, but more likely Team Spirit who won it with their with the synergy with the Invoker.
They actually usually combo it up with a Slider or some sort of maybe even a Beastmaster, and they go into this kind of pushing strategy. So I think either of them heroes could be a strong pick.
So you think bans from Liquid onto some of the pushing heroes, Shane? I mean, Treant, kind of, not really necessarily a straight up pushing hero, but a spirit hero.
Treant is actually an interesting enough ban. Like, I didn't feel like its impact was that big in the last game. You know, they kind of countered it pretty well. He got an amazing farm. He got first blood. He was like 4-1, and then it still took him quite a while.
Spirit ban out the Brood. That Liquid's been picking quite a lot, just looking to make sure they don't lose from the laning stage. Even if Liquid, I don't think, have had their best success with the Brood.
I feel like if they don't ban the Darkseer here, if Liquid don't ban it, then they might take it themselves.
Yes.
Yep.
Spot on. Dakota.
So now Spirit, who probably wanted that Darkseer.
Yeah. And opens up for like Darkseer, Ember type play, although Ember maybe not the best against Invoker, although they play Extra Invoker, so not the Tornado.
I was going to say earlier, like, if Liquid continue this trend, the Tusk Razor, then yeah, it would be a Matamaman Ember in the future.
That's their old school.
The bread and butter of Liquid.
Yeah, when Liquid rose up as a new team, they were winning games left, right, and center with Darkseer Ember. As far as Kuro's hero go, the two big ones left, Shadow Shaman and Undying. Oh, Venge is also there, so he's got all three of his heroes. They actually have no Roche taking potential with these three heroes, so Venge and Shaman both can do that, so those two both appealing.
Why can't we throw it back and bring back the Kuro Visage? We don't get to see enough Kuro Visage anymore. If you need a medallion, let's say, for help with the Roche. But
it's a push. What do you want to be able to kind of stop the push a bit?
But yeah, not good for counter push. Shaman, maybe? Shaman helps with Roche because you have wards if you really need to, and you have great
I think Shaman's really good because you can take a very early Roche and deny it from Spirit.
Yep.
And you need the lockdown for Lycan too.
And Venge doesn't allow you to take the super early Roche. Like Shaman, it can be 10 to 15 minutes in, you're in Roshan with just, like, even without a medallion. If you want to go medallion, you can, but I like the idea. And I think Lycan also is actually a block pick because Matamaman's played 2 Lycan games today alone.
Well, this is how Team Spirit actually draft a lot as well, so there's definitely in their comfort, even though it might be a block pick as well.
Lycan's been a top-tier carry for these European teams, at least for the more successful teams, so saying something.
Picking Darkseer as well allows you to pick heroes like Lifestealer a lot more. You know, against Invoker, against Lycan, you can just surge him, you can get up in their face, rage, it's not that bad.
I haven't seen that much out of my man there.
Gyrocopter this, safer
Okay.
pick.
Very standard kind of carry
Dark
option.
Seer Gyro. I mean,
No Roche taking capabilities out of this draft, and that's something I worry. Not so much worry, but I feel like is a weakness when you're in the dire side that you can't take the easy Roches.
How do you feel about Lina for Team Spirit? A lot of burst damage for Gyro. You know, late game you get the
Support
Arcs.
Lina?
Yeah, support Lina.
I think it doesn't have enough utility, I guess.
Well, if you roam with Bane with Sunstrike, you can kill anyone.
Yeah. I think you can do that with like other supports though as well. Or Bane alone, like Bane roams to a lane, Nightmare's a hero, and you're either roaming the offlane where there's an offlane hero already present, and then you Sunstrike, or the safe lane.
That's,
so
I think that's one of the main reasons they banned in Brood.
Spirit might go for a Nyx Assassin again too, in the off
I
lane.
think Nyx is a good pick, great against Darkseer.
Yeah.
Gyro.
It's okay. See call down common Carapace real quick.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I mean, what? Maybe you can't do Clockwork. I mean, it's good against Gyro, but then Razor's there and all that, and
Earthshaker's
vacuum out.
okay as an offlaner. I don't know if that's something they've been playing for Afterlife or not.
No, I mainly seen him on Slider. His Slider has impressed me.
It's one of those games where I wouldn't mind seeing like the offlane Jakiro or something.
They do definitely play Jakiro, Team Spirit, but usually as a support.
Yeah, I think just Jakiro is not a bad option for a support here.
Oh yeah.
They're going to need 4 staffs against the static link of Razor, and just to be able to kind of also great against Snowball. So I mean, Invoker's a 4-staff buyer, but if you're going Exort, you generally want to go like Midas type builds. All in push.
All in push. So is this possibly an Exort Invoker?
Oh yeah, he mainly plays Exort. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, this is push.
Prophet may be like a mech, but we saw like RTK earlier today playing Prophet and just like trying to fight, go mech for the team. Like as much as Prophet can play like the rat pseudo carry, this may just be like a good offlaner who can push, add a bit of extra team fight damage from ulti, and buy utility items. Get the mech, get a 4-staff.
I'd actually really like to see the Nyx Assassin from Team Liquid. Just some sort
I
of.
think for
they can't, it's a Kuro hero. They need a.
I still think Shaman.
They need a 5 support, so it needs to be Shaman, Undying, Venge,
Shaman,
Rubik. Yeah. Those are like the Kuro heroes left. Liquid generally don't like pick like within the players like 5 to 6 hero pool. Like they don't normally like get.
None of them sound amazing to me though.
Rubik is Fade Bolt, but I agree, not amazing. Shaman not great at the deep push.
If like a Lycan's running at a Shaman, the Invoker's blinking towards him, you know. It's definitely difficult.
Do you try and just dominate the lanes with any of those? Undying probably the best at winning lanes here, but.
Forge Spirits are amazing against Undying. So are the Wolves.
Yeah, I'm not convinced Undying's the pick here either. But
Pugna, man. Support Pugna.
Rubik's really good because it's Rubik Gyro, so you can do really well in the lane. Fade Bolt is not... I mean, Fade Bolt's minus physical damage for all the summons, so I think I'm slightly leaning towards Rubik. I
agree, and especially against Invoker, you can usually steal Forge Spirits early game.
Yeah. There's not like... There's some decent enough spells that justify it. You can always get the Fiend Script still, so I think Rubik is the hero to me that stands out as being the hero with a little bit of deep push, can win you the lanes because of Telekinesis, Rocket Barrage. Prophet can't go anywhere near you.
Kuro used to be the Rubik god.
But Spirit Breaker comes out.
Oh, Spirit Breaker Darkseer combo is very nice. But this is a lot of aggression then from their team.
And it's good if they're split pushing, but I don't feel like Spirit have to split push, even though they've got Prophet, Lycan, and you're thinking Rat Dota and all that, but they can just 5-man with all the summons here. It's going to be like more like a just zoo of Treants, Lycan Wolves, Necrobooks, Forged Spirits. And Spirit Breaker to me doesn't do a lot against that.
Dual melee supports, it's...
Yeah, and the dual melee supports works when you have the Undying. That's something Liquid do a lot, but Spirit Breaker cannot zone offlaners like an Undying can. So I'm trying to see like how this Spirit Breaker is going to work in. I guess they really want to try and find kills on Invoker. Pressure the Invoker since they know it's not typically not a Quas-Wex Invoker. He's not as good against the charge.
Yeah.
He can still have Cold Snap, but he's not going to have the Tornado and all that. But Dazzle picked up, so you want to try Genkai Invoker? We're going to stop you.
We know Dazzle very good with the Lycan. You'll get the Grave in case he gets into a bit too much trouble. The minus armor synergy between him and his possible medallion to come.
And they need strong supports on the Spirit side because Darkseer in the offlane is really hard to... You haven't got like the Gyrocopter against him. You've got a Lycan, which is kind of not ideal, but...
If he has the Dazzle heal, he should be okay.
Dazzle Lycan seems solid, and then Bane can help the mid lane. Dazzle maybe holds a TP in case charges and stuff come in.
So do we feel confident for Spirit and their hefty push over Liquid, who seems to be more of like a brawler fighting kind of a lineup here?
I'm not confident. I think looking at drafts, I slightly favor Spirit, but I think Liquid are very comfortable in their picks. They've mixed it up with the Spirit Breaker so they can play more aggressive, because I think they feel and have recognized they need to be a bit more on the aggressive side against Spirit. They can't just sit back, give Spirit... Like, last game was because they had the Treant, so it's like if you play passively, they're going to ward up the whole map. This game, if you play defensively, you're just going to give Spirit the space to get all their key items to push down, break all your towers, so they're going to try and throw them off by trying to... Normally, they have just one roaming support, Jerax. This game, it's Jerax who's going to be roaming around and Spirit Breaker. Matamba Man's probably going to have a bit worse of a time in the laning stage because he's going to be left alone, but what it means is that Liquid can pressure the Invoker mid, pressure the offlane Lycan if they want to. It's going to be a much rougher laning stage than what Spirit's probably used to and what Liquid normally gives. Normally, Liquid gives teams the option to do whatever they want in the lanes. This time, I don't think that's the case.
They can't. I mean, I don't know if they can afford it. If they don't have a good start.
Iron Shell Spirit Breaker, that's, I mean, something we didn't talk about yet. This is really, really strong lanes for Liquid, even though they have melee supports.
They do have... Honestly, if I'm playing Invoker in this game, I'm pretty happy. Like, the only one you have to worry about maybe is Spirit Breaker. But you can just Cold Snap and put a Forge Spirit on him. He's pretty much useless. I don't know, there's not much. They're all melee. They all get close together. This is definitely the dream Invoker game, I think.
Do you think Invoker's going to need the assistance early on from the Bane/Dazzle?
If he monitors his mana, I think he should be fine.
I think it's like, why not have the Bane mid, though? Like, the Dazzle...
Well, what more I'm thinking of, okay, Jerax on Tusk, he usually roams around the map. He's usually very active. Then you have a Spirit Breaker, another support that is inherently active and trying to make stuff happen. So there, your Gyro is already isolated. And if you send a Bane up, you have the Sunstrike, you have the Nature's Prophet damage.
That's actually, I mean, we're talking about what Liquid can do as far as disrupting Spirit's lane. That's a good point, that Spirit themselves have options. Like, they're going to see this draft and know Gyrocopter's going to be left alone a lot. Take advantage of that.
Yep.
And that was like one of the games Navi at Gyro, or no, sorry, Empire at Gyro, that when they were losing, it was just because Havos just kept getting ganked and pressured time and time again. He was like, fell behind, was like the 5th or 6th most farmed hero. Is a hero that if he doesn't have the right support cast, you can try and punish.
Also, this push as well, and the Roshan potential from Team Spirit is...
So Liquid might go for a smoke here. They love to do the 5-man smoke when they have Tusk and try and... So they TP Tusk mid every time they have the Jerax Tusk. They get the ward down so they can try and see which rune Spirit's going for, or the other team's going for, and then they smoke 5-man Snowball. And they're going into the Radiant jungle here, which I assume is under the cover of smoke.
Team Spirit has to have one of the worst level 1 lineups I've ever seen.
And any lineup with like Snowball, in theory, is one of the best.
Yeah. Lycan is sitting by the tier 2 tower. He's not even moving.
And teams know this is what Liquid do every single time with Tusk, but it's like, where do you stand, where do you go? They can scout out, and they get the TP ward down, so they know which rune you're going for.
Yeah.
I love it. You
Look at this! Oh, he got revealed.
Too close. They got revealed. They
Run, boys!
Oh my god, they're coming in from behind!
No.
Oh, boom! Always want to flag it and hit up first.
Oh, wait, Ice Shard, not Snowball. Okay.
Oh,
they didn't think they'd get the catch. Who's get bottom rune? Bottom rune's...
Run
Lycan's like, it's mine!
Lycan's like,
screw you, Invoker, I'm there first. So not the ideal outcome. You can... I'm not sure if you can smoke through the tier 1 and tier 2 mid towers. You can definitely...
You can, yeah.
Okay, I thought you could. I know you can go, like, when you're invis, you can sneak by without getting in range of the towers.
You just walked a little bit too north.
Yeah, I don't know if the smoke... what the smoke kind of proc range is. It looked like you could smoke on through.
Yeah, the rest of the team were still smoked when they were walking.
Yeah, it was just the Spirit Breaker who stepped a little bit out of line. He stepped a little bit to the left, Kuro.
Get it together.
Came from behind.
Alright. Oh, if that had a hit.
That was a really, really nice kind of attempt from Liquid. Something you wouldn't expect as a Bane to come out. But
this
Kuro
bottom lane
standing
is a
off lane.
disaster for Team Spirit, actually.
Yep. Just giving Matamba Man the 1v1 up top for Gyro, which is going to be... They're just giving Prophet the levels and farm here, which is kind of going to be the trade-off for pressuring the other 2 lanes.
Bane's here now. Don't try to be a bouncer in this lane. Spearbreaker had the one-on-one matchup against Dazzle, was satisfied, but...
You just charge away from anything. You Nightmare him, it's on cooldown. You don't Nightmare him, he just runs. They have no catch at all, yeah. Yeah, normally you'd consider Nightmare catch. Like, you could Nightmare into a heal bomb, but he'll always get the charge out. I think the big thing for Spirit Breaker is just getting level 2 in the off lane. He can pressure the lane while trying to get level 2, and then when you're 2, that's when you have the roaming potential.
Jerax doing what he usually does, just kind of dancing around the middle lane, looking for an opening.
This thing, you want to stay off the radar here. Keep your opponents guessing. Where's the Tusk going to be popping up next? And it could be right in front of you here.
With
He's
no
not
mana.
It's not being seen by a ward.
He's going to be there, but
It's a nice
won't be able
little
to
ward
do
down.
much.
Hoping for 2-minute rune perhaps, and then based on what happens there, may have to go get some mana or head somewhere else.
This whole time he's off the map though. You have to be more careful on Nature's Prophet. You know, you don't want to get caught out of position. You're always thinking about it.
But the nice thing for Liquid is, I mean, it's still early to say, but they're not taking advantage of the gyro being left alone.
Kuro's
It's
here
just
as
a one-on-one
well.
matchup.
Charge. Yeah.
Oh.
I think that was just a bottom rune fight. Bounty went to the tusk, so a 2v2 here. Kuro used charge. Sunstrike. Is it enough with
Gets
one
him.
more right click? Kuro Fairy Fire doesn't have one.
Godblack gets it.
He's wishing he bought Fairy Fire. Nice play.
I'd be actually kind of mad if I didn't get the kill on Invoker there.
Your team got first blood.
Don't care. He Midas.
And Spirit actually have Howl. That's another thing which can really boost up their lane stage. They didn't actually use it for that kill. They just used it now, which is why it kind of came to mind. But Howl's one of those things which just helps across the board. Profit in the off lane. Your mid Invoker, a bit of extra last hit potential.
He has to be scared though. Tusk just kind of sitting around there. And if he gets the shards into Link, it's a very...
This is a really late level 2 on Spirit Breaker. You'd really expect him to have it by now, considering he's been pressured, like in this off lane.
He's been kind of zoning out the Dazzle quite heavily.
Jarek's as well. Constantly moving, so he's not able to really get a lot of XP.
And this is like, Kuro's normally playing that kind of selfless 5 support, but when you hear like Spirit Breaker normally played in that 4 position, it's you have to kind of prioritize things differently, and maybe he's just less comfortable in the hero.
We'll see if the lack of farm is going to prove to be a problem down the road.
The offlane's fallen apart now. Like the Darkseer's in the jungle, the Spirit Breaker's camping mid. This laning stage is starting to really look bad. Bane having gotten first blood.
Sunstrike. Oh, he actually walks
no,
left.
anymore.
And now comes Kuro
It's
charging
a lot of
in,
damage
looking
from
to focus the
Alacrity
Bane.
though.
Double damage. Tusk will move in, get a couple
Yikes.
punches off, and should lead to a kill here for Liquid. And now it's Jarek's heading off north to walk away. A 1-for-1 trade, a much better one for Team Spirit as they're able to get the finishing blow on Fata.
I think Fata just underestimating the damage that Alacrity does. Even though he linked for minus 35, it wasn't really enough. Alright.
Even with the Alacrity nerfs.
Well, please leave my hero alone. Like, I actually said I wouldn't mind if you just removed Alacrity from the game once you just don't touch anything else.
Oh, don't
Give him a
worry.
new spell.
Everyone's focused on Ebola now, so Invoker's going to get
what
away.
about that Earth Spirit guy, eh?
Yeah,
guys?
yeah, don't worry.
Remove him from the game.
He'll just continue to slip behind everyone's back.
Just trying to be a wizard.
Top lane, a lane that has been neglected a lot from our attention, but it's just been mostly this one-on-one matchup where Gyro has secured top CS farm, 32-6. But now the attention's up here. Jarek's looking to roll through. Shard block's not going to be there, but they do get the snowball forward and the call down, which is going to lead to the demise of the Nature's Prophet. And now they're going to be able to get the follow-up on the Jarek's here. Another 1-for-1 trade.
I thought he might try Toggle the Nightmare for the suicide. That would be next level.
Godblack is going to be fat.
Yeah, he got that first blood. He got that kill. That was solo XP as well.
Yeah.
And he's only level 3, close to level 4 now, but he's got the lane to farm. Actually, Tree and say that. As I say that, he's like, dude, come on, this is my lane now. You're not here. You can't take the Tree and CS. But yeah, he's got a
second game in a row. Godblack gets first blood. What a boy. So this is a normal build, just max exhort, boots and the Midas, pretty standard stuff.
Has the high ground vision from the ward. Charge.
He'll
He'll see it soon.
See it. And get bumped. Or the Razor. Bane's going to be here.
Slightly off.
And it looks like Liquid will be coming up just a bit short. But hey, look at the response. Rotation in from NP will lead to a Sprout, but Liquid are not going to have any of that.
Yeah, Mataman Man did really well in the lanes to win the CS that hard in a 1v1, which is, I think, partly because Prophet was probably scared to push up when there's the threat of a gank, even though Tusk and Spirit Break were never top lane. You just don't know that for sure. Jarek spent so much time missing from the map.
Exactly, yeah.
So it's not. It wasn't. Even though it was a 1v1, for the Prophet it didn't feel like it, which is why he probably didn't try and contest the CS as much as he could have. Because it definitely should not be this one-sided in a straight 1v1.
Jarek's again, just getting spotted.
Nice. Micro from the trees. Just being able to kind of scout that out.
Yeah.
Does force Nature's Prophet's attention away from the lane, and Gyro continues to do a free will here.
Don't know if Bane wants to be
They've de-warded the cliff. They're going to need like another TP rotation if they want to.
From a Dazzle, maybe?
Even that, like, you're not really turning it around and getting kills. You're just trying to save someone at that point. If you want to turn around and get... I guess with the Sunstrike, it's always... Yeah, the Lycans are here. You TP in with Shapeshift, and you get return kills.
How you doing there?
What's happening here, Kuroki?
Nightmare?
Do you have a health for me? Yeah, you do. Alright. Fata just escorting his Two boys back. It's quite a slow start to the game.
Yeah, this is much more a liquid tempo kind of game,
definitely.
but we'll see how it pans out. The Fata Razor so far farming pretty well in the mid lane. Not that Invoker's doing any better, so from that point of view, you're at least satisfied. And he'll always just power farm in the mid game.
Metumbaman's CS score actually boosted by the treants as well, so
Yeah.
a little bit less than you think.
That's true.
Oh.
Hi. Move in. Like and committing the shapeshift
TP.
here, Jarix.
Got the Sunstrike for vision.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to get away from that one.
They have vision. It's
Yeah, never mind, never mind. I've been awake all night.
I know. It happens.
Nice little solo catch there from
Probably thought he was getting the kill until that
Charge on the bottom, though. Always one flying. A bit of trouble here with the help of the Ion
Okay.
Shells now. I think he is
Great
really
move.
little
bash?
way to get out.
50% why?
No. Wow. Grave TP. And unfortunately, not good. The best RNG for Liquid.
I mean, these days you call him lucky even though it's 17%. Normally you get that bash somehow. It's been a nice what Jarek's planted down there near the pull camp, giving a lot of vision of these rotations. I think that's helped Liquid out quite a lot. Like knowing that threat was coming in from the Lycan earlier around the bottom river.
Pre 8-minute Midas on Invoker as well. Pretty decently quick. Considering he went boots first.
It's being, I mean, there's not like Midas on the dire side, but like the farm is being matched by Razor and Gyrocopter at least. And even Darkseer is in a pretty good position. Like this is looking like a very even early game laning stage.
I think this definitely suits Team Spirit though, I'll be honest. You know, when you play these kind of push lineups, having an even game.
Your laning stage is often a weak point.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yeah.
It suits, I think, the Team Secret draft, but it suits the team. Suits the Spirit draft, but suits the Liquid playstyle. Like this is Liquid, like this is just a comfortable, slow-paced farming style, which Liquid with their like normal heroes, like at least the Fata Razor, the Tusk, that
This
play around
time,
it.
Always One Fly will not
Have
be
a
able to go
TP.
right into the TP.
Yeah.
Yep.
Long committed dive, but there will be no rotations from Team Spirit. They will
That's
sack their
a
Dazzle.
4-man gank for a Dazzle though.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
And a tower.
tower, I guess. Yeah, it's one of those ganks where you're like, we want to make hard commit for this tower, and they're hoping that Spirit make a defense. Like often teams will try and TP in and counterplay that there. Dazzle's like, okay, I'm graving myself. I'll be alive for longer. Can you guys come in? But Spirit, smart decision, just counter pushing ults around the map.
Yeah, they
just
had
cutting their losses and looking for a trade.
Nature's Prophet, I think, was getting some good damage on that top tier 1, and as we can see here, Spirit already going to work on the mid tier 1, but we'll see if Liquid try to defend this up a bit.
Yeah, that's I mean, Liquid
This
kind of
is
getting greedy.
dangerous.
They want to take a tower and defend theirs. Like they're trying to have the best of both worlds, but I think they'll realize this is just impossible to defend. They weren't in
pushed so
really fighting
fast.
shape. Yeah, and Hal with all the summons,
Yeah.
and
That was it without double force Spirit as well.
Yeah. he was, I think, one level away from it now.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
A very early double forge.
It's kind of crazy that you get it at the same level, even though you have Alacrity as well. You know,
Oh yeah, yeah.
like they just
You go for the alacrity. Your laning stage is better, and then you're still getting your forward
Forges
spirits,
online.
and you have all your spells available.
It's
Even a ghost walk if there's like a situation where you need a ghost
actually,
walk
let's stop
away.
talking about that character. He's,
Yeah.
he's fun.
You may have to go on the chopping block too.
What about this Nature's Prophet build up here? He went phase boots, so he has pretty good right-click damage. Has a rope for now. I mean, my first instinct is saying Orchid, but do you really need an Orchid
I think
against
he's
this
going
team?
Drum.
Drum?
Drum or Blade Mail? Blade Mail's good against Gyro.
There's a wide
Plasma
array
field,
of just
but
build-ups for this Nature's
Yeah.
Prophet.
Drum's become a very popular build, yeah. I've seen a lot of that.
Especially with this push-oriented lineup.
Give the aura to all the summons and stuff.
That would be nice.
Yeah,
There it
yeah,
is. It is the drum.
drums. I think you can just get all those kind of support utility items for the team if he needs to, but if you start like getting ahead, taking towers, the Ag Scepter is so nice on the hero as well. Like it's just a nice transition item. You can fight with all the stats. You have Treants pressuring all the lanes.
Ag Scepter Howl. Oh boy.
Yes, I like it.
No.
I hope Alliance are watching. This is the kind of drafts I want to see out of them. Take it to Shanghai. Yeah, baby.
Seems fine.
I want to get off Wild Bulldog ride, please. 4-3 here. Team Spirit with the pushing lineup. Feeling pretty good about the even trade on the
Fiend's
laning
group.
phase, but look at that. Fiend's Grip set up with the Sunstrike and Matama Man here.
Prophet OD.
And
that
they got him.
Boy, it was clean.
He maximized the damage output on that. He's starting it at like the bottom lane or somewhere else on the map.
Uh-oh. Can they get away with out getting their hands too dirty here. It doesn't look like it. Looks like Bane will have to be the target. He's trying to draw their attention away, but they've already put the focus also onto the Nature's Prophet, trying to get a two-man takedown, but Bane is just walking away with his life, and they're not going to get anyone.
Greedy. They tried to get both kills with the Nether Strike, and
oh no!
they're going to get heavily punished. They don't kill Bane. They lose 3 heroes in the end.
They have Invoker, they have the Forge Spirits, and the push.
Oh no.
Boy.
I mean, I think that was, like, in the moment, that is the right decision for Spirit Breaker. He's, like, in your mind, like, that's a 10 HP Bane.
He's dead.
There's a good chance we kill the Prophet as well with this Nether Strike. Let's go for the 2 kills here. And for Liquid, I don't think that... from the Spirit Breaker's point of view, that made total sense, but...
I don't think
rough times, rough times. Spirit, looking good here in game 2.
Hello, Ben.
Oh, we got Ben Wu here. Whew. You've missed some crazy games. You missed Earth Spirit, doing Earth Spirit, kicking the fountain things.
It was pretty hilarious.
With a swap, with a vacuum.
And a vacuum, yeah.
Jarch thought he was a safe, then he got swapped back, then he thought he was safe again, then he got vacuumed back in the fountain. It was the highlight of my major so far.
Oh, Necro Book. Finished up here after the Midas on Invoker. This is going to be Team Good Book. Lots of ridiculous summons and pushing power coming out soon. And with a boost like that from that mid-game fight, it's pressure on Liquid to try to find a way to kind of bounce back here. I don't know what the response is going to be. For now, it's some pressure on this Tier 1 mid lane. But they don't seem to be in fighting shape at all. In fact, it seems to be Spirit who are happy to take a fight.
In the jungle. Seems like a bad fight.
Razor's just not a hero that's going to be like team fight ready at this stage of the game. That's why Fat often spends so much time farming on the hero.
Oh,
they
quick
committed
takedown
a lot.
Dazzle. They still want to fight. Rolling forward here. Meatball going to be dropped. Spirit Breaker is going to be first to hit the deck for the side of Liquid. And now it's Ramses getting on the chase. They see Fata, and they're going to hustle him down. Jarek shard block, but not enough. It just isolates the two into a death match. And that is going to lead to their kill. And he's on to his next target now. Focusing the gyro. Sprout onto him, locks him in place. Now the wall going to be committed here. And
do we run through it? Do we not run through
they're
it?
thinking about
let's run through it.
They are going to go through it.
Let's do it. We'll do it together, guys. Hold hands. Cross the street.
Sleeps.
Soon.
Oh, he dodged
nice.
Here, teammate maybe communicates being cast, but Prophet's there waiting.
Uh-oh, though. Okay. Rocket Barrage, but Tumbleman's going to muscle him down, and he falls.
Kuroki's back.
Invoker in trouble. They're going to get him. It's the comeback for Liquid, potentially. Look at this. They're going to get Godlike as well.
Tumbleman's like, can I do this, guys? Do I go back in for this? Gotta just be wary of a brain sap.
Lycan's just farming in the bottom lane. He's like, oh, maybe I should go help.
But Tumbleman trying to get the Rock Barrage snipe. I don't think you're. I think you're still muted, Ben. We might need production assistance.
He solved it.
GG. Can we hear you now? I think we can hear you.
Yeah,
we
can.
Hear you. You're good. Okay, you're unmuted. Phew.
Yo, he was like.
Thanks, Rob.
He got like salved, which you don't expect like 14 minutes in. I don't know. I don't think they got vision with the Sunstrike, so that's kind of was their undoing.
Oh, Matama Man snowballed over. Will go down though. The last bounce there, it looks like, from the Wrath of Nature.
Nice shards as well.
I swear, this is like the same lineup Godblack ran like a year and a half ago.
Nice.
Minus the Bane.
It's like a Trine or something instead.
It was definitely like an Invoker with books.
Yeah.
And Dazzle. And I think there was like Ava and then one more. I don't remember.
Called the Dirty Dog strat.
Is he going Necro and Invoker?
I'm not sure.
I don't think he does usually.
Wait, you say Necro and Invoker?
No, I'm saying he usually doesn't.
It's out of style. But
how many Necros is too
many?
For
Godblack strats, it's always.
He's probably like 3 Necro books minimum, guys. If you're a core and you're not buying Necro book,
get off the team.
Yep, you're out. So Invoker is he's got Necro.
Okay. Oh.
Double Necro. Prophet has a force as a Staff of Wizardry, so it could be triple Necro.
I think it's mostly a Godblack call rather than like a personal player preference, though.
Yeah, if your captain's saying we're getting triple Necro book,
like you're playing a wizard. You're a mage, not a summoner. You know what I mean? Like, let's be real here.
Please, we're gonna play someone.
A conjurer.
Where does that fall into play? You're playing the wrong game.
It works better with their strategy, though. They want a lot of summons so you can like heal and damage with the Dazzle. Yeah. So you have like 2 wolves, you have 2 melee necros, and you have like treants. So Dazzle heal bombs will do a lot.
Ooh, Aegis down.
Iceberg's probably saying, I wish I had a Yules or a 4 staff here.
Screw you, Godblack.
That death's on you.
Doesn't matter. He had Aegis.
Yeah.
And now they have Hell and a lot of...
They used a lot of spells for this. If they lose Fata, they may actually just go high ground, if anything.
Oh, nice charge.
Okay. Oh. Well, Kuro will pay for it with his life.
See, if he had Force Staff, they wouldn't have gone for that kill. And then they wouldn't have gotten a Spirit Breaker kill. Thanks, Golf Black.
But they lost the Aegis, though. It's an Aegis. I wonder what... Did you guys see if Prophet upgraded the staff yet? Is it... Oh, he's going Axe, okay.
Axe, yeah.
So... I mean, Treants are like mini Necrobooks that you get lots of, so...
Yeah, it doesn't...
It summons. It's part of the strat. Yeah, it still fits in. Liquid want to jump. They want to fight now. If they can get a jump on like Invoker, could be good.
Dazzle's
Seems
there
like
this
a plan.
time, though.
Yep.
He already got a nice defensive weave out, and if they fight right now, it's going to be in a prime window for
Iceberg
max armor.
realizes something's up too.
Oh, he's on a fly. They might be in trouble.
They don't even care about snowballing him until way late. You can tell that they didn't want to go on Dazzle at all. Like, they all kind of ignored him.
They had to settle.
Yeah, they did. That's
Good awareness from Spirit. They take the tower down and get out with minimal losses.
Yeah, Iceberg just kind of ran away at the right time there.
Yeah.
Very good awareness.
Ooh, Scout with Wolves. Okay, there goes your game. Or does it?
Another strike. Bumps him
Needs
back.
a basher too.
Do they have the lockdown?
Nightmare. Not needed. Snowball's not going to
coming,
catch.
but
Oh, he's
that
dead.
wolf is just too fast.
They haven't got grip though.
Turn back and around right now. Comes up from the Invoker. Meteor Strike, Deafening Blast is going to be enough. Wall committed now, and so Seam Spirit going to recoup and run around it. Now they look for Fata. Fata, very low, able to sidestep, gets off the pulse though, and now Matuma Man going to be locked down from the Sprout still. Spirit waiting to just kind of go on all cylinders here. They have already lost their like, and Liquid lose too as they do disperse. Spirit continue to kind of etch and get a bit more every time.
Razor's getting out of these fights, though.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the problem.
And same for Gyro. Like he just always seems to survive on like a sliver of HP.
If they had one more book.
One more Yules to catch them, maybe.
Aghanims. What is that, Nature's Prophet? Necrobook's very all in though, isn't it? If the strategy doesn't pan out, you know,
He has Midas. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not a huge deal.
And Lycan goes it regardless. Like we saw last game, it's not
Yeah,
like you can still transition. Matuma Man
True.
didn't have any problem.
For a
with
hero
that.
like Quap, I think it's kind of all in. But for these two, if you have Midas, it's okay on Invoker. If you have it without Midas, I think it's pretty all in. On Lycan, it's standard.
Bit of cliff jungling.
Don't do this in pubs.
This is terrible. Is what this is.
It's not. I mean, he doesn't even need to be up on the cliff.
No.
It's kind of
For style.
for style. Now he can't do anything.
He's going home to pick up his eggs anyway.
For vision.
There we go.
Alright.
It's like, alright, they're not smoking over here, guys. But double Necro 3 coming online in just a second.
So Gyro has to get BKB. Oh, you'll
Otherwise
see
he just
Gyro's like
dies.
kills him.
Yeah,
kills
he
himself
wants.
a
He
lot.
probably wants to call down and flack the Necrobooks to
Yeah.
stop the. I mean, there's so many summons here. Flack is the spell. He's already got BKB too.
Also, a hero like Razor is like very likely to kill them too because of Eye and Plasma Field.
Normally you'd see like SMY Jar. I feel like at this point you'd almost rather get MKB just for the damage for his flack, so he can clear out all the summons.
Agree with that.
I don't feel like SMI gives you enough damage. It's just like kind of HP stats, bit of armor.
They're always in really good positions to scout out the movement.
Whoop, they got spotted, so Liquid trying to 180 themselves out from trouble, but the Fiend's going to be another Jarex. What a vacuum save! They are going to pop the mech, look to turn around right now, but the BKB! Yeah! Muscle them all back. Liquid barely alive, have to retreat.
BKB though.
Invoker landed the perfect combo, just didn't get any. 3 heroes got nailed by it. It just wasn't, there was no follow-up.
Jarex committing in on his last leg, still good and well. They're going to fish them all off without losing anybody here. Only the Nature Prophet going to be able to survive. Liquid, man. They step back, readjust, and they survive.
How much does Jaro have now, I wonder? Vata 2.5k suddenly.
That's such a tough engagement. They gotta. You have to grip the Tusk, or else he'll snowball the target.
Yeah, he'll save. Yeah.
And then his team
Jarex
try to walk in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. They fought in the choke point, which is not what you want to do when you're pushing against the Darks here. They were kind of forced into that fight, though.
The mechanism did so much as well.
I think it was even Greaves at that point. It
it?
kept the Bane alive and kept the Tusk alive, so he could actually go back into the fight.
Just completely negated the whole Invoker combo.
Well, Liquid, they're holding strong. You can even see like they recognize the throw the push. Like Fata going for drums is something I've never seen Fata buy drums on this hero in this patch or even the last patch, but.
At this point, they're pretty well equipped to deal with the push. With BKB up after winning the fight, and now they can think about how they want to handle next rush.
Darkseer's even going to have a Blink Dagger.
That's really bad. Now Spirit have to go BKB on Lycan
and
at the bare minimum. Yeah, Invoker. Yes, I mean Invokers don't like going for BKB.
No, he gets it most games though. Actually, Iceberg.
Yeah.
Usually after a mobility item though.
Yeah, I think you want Force versus Tusk Shards and Spirit Breaker and Razor. But or Blink. Blink's okay too.
He goes Yule sometimes as well.
Yeah, Yule's is also decent.
I actually really like getting Yules against BKB carriers. Just Yules Ice Wall and then run away. And even if the BKB doesn't really matter. It's still slow.
The only problem is it's not that great for the team fight, which is kind of purely what they're doing at this point.
Bye, Bane. Bye-bye.
Liquid doing liquid things.
Yeah. I mean, Spirit can kind of try and resort to split push, but that's where the Spirit Breaker pick for Kuro kind of fits into Liquid's draft.
Oh, nice deny.
Style points.
Good game for mind control so far.
Yep.
They have to catch Liquid not as 5. I think this might actually be a pretty good fight for them. Yeah.
Even trying to like sneak a Roshan at some point. They kill Rosh incredibly fast, but there's like not really opportunities to go for it.
Straight 5-on-5, they get massacred.
Oh, they caught him. Not going to commit. Razor's BKB I think is on the courier, so they don't want to fight just yet.
They also have no wards out on the map, aside from the one
top river
north of right here.
Yeah.
So Razor's BKB arrives, which means they've got 2 heroes who can fight pretty well into the Necro books, and just the Invoker in general is not going to do anywhere near enough damage into them.
Yeah.
Lycan needs BKB to be able to team fight.
Yeah. And they have 2 BKBs on Liquid. The BKBs on Liquid are way more important.
Yeah.
Too. So that's you're looking for a chance to fight them when they're not as 5. They see Darkseer mid, so they could think about going on this one. But he has Blink Dagger, should be revealed now. And they know that they're in for a rough team fight.
It's pretty hard this game.
Yeah, because they have no great initiation. Who do you grip? Who do you sleep?
How much of their net worth is in Necro books that will instantly die to the Gyrocopter Flak Diamond as well?
They're pretty tanky. I don't think he has enough damage to instantly kill them.
Well, no, it's like, what, 3 or 4 flak cannons with BKB?
They have
probably take all the flak.
Yeah, all the flak.
But he wants to be flak hitting anyways, I guess, regardless.
Yeah.
The Necrobooks is more of the damage output than like the rest of the Invoker or the Lycan himself. Lycan himself does good damage. Perhaps he's trying to stagger summoning the Necrobooks, send the first 2 and then summon the next 2 later.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, so I guess they just rely on actually Necro.
Oh, that's a
Sprout. Not going to be there.
Phase drums away.
Quickly piece out. It was even a shapeshift committed from the Lycan here, but Man charging on in with a BKB is going to land an easy quick kill on the Bane. The follow-up's going to be on the secondary support. Always Want to Fly is dead, and now we're going to see Liquid seriously on the offensive here, leaving committing. Oh, what a vacuum into their shard block right now. This is a non-shapeshift Lycan. They're going to be able to take him down. Ramses out for the count. Liquid should be able to easily secure a tier 2 or go back for Roche.
Yeah, there's no buybacks. Roche is preferred, but
can they even do that?
It's not the best Roche lineup.
Yeah, we said that in the draft. This team does lack Roche potential.
They're just happy to keep winning fights because Spirit's meant to be the ones controlling this stage of the game with all the Necrobooks pushing down towers, taking all the tier 2s, having the next Roche. Like this second Aegis is when Spirit's meant to be taking racks with their draft, with their strategy more so than the draft.
3.5k up on Gyrocopter now as well.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of teams don't like running push strats. They only lost like one big fight, right? The top one.
Yep.
And then you
Tornado.
get crushed after.
Vacuum wall. That's a good grip though, kind of locking down from the side here. Not being dealt with. The cooldown though, going to chase Prophet and Invoker.
Jerix goes in, but he does die quickly to the Bane with the help of his brain sap here. It's 1-1. Lycan is back looking to quickly TP and be part of the fight here, while Afterlife cleans up another one, grabbing down Kuro. Man Gonna be forced to escape on the back end of his BKB.
Go Roche, quick
Roche,
Roche.
yeah,
go.
That was a really important fight for Spirit to win. Secures them Roche, gets them back on track with their game plan. Now they can kind of wait their cooldowns.
Super tree.
Wait Octarine if they want, but
Super pumpkin.
wait for Necrobooks and they could go for the Aegis push now.
They do have NP for
Late game.
backup
Yeah.
late. I don't know if it's really called late game. It's more like stalling.
Just hold.
And they've got 3 kind of good cores in some ways, like Invoker, Lycan.
The Great Pumpkin.
Invoker goes pretty well late game.
Yeah, like super late game with the AoE Deafening Blast. You're amazing.
Dealing with Spirit Breaker is just painful though, especially if he gets Shadow Blade.
Yeah. So Jarrett going Eagle Song wants to just be able to throw in some evasion, more damage. Didn't upgrade to the SMY. Just maximize what he can do during BKB.
Butterfly's really good versus Necrobooks.
All the summons, yeah.
Unless you get Atos.
We saw it
Well,
earlier, not doing much. Actually.
Against the Brewmaster.
Yeah.
I think big thing if he gets grip, like even if he BKBs, he might get grip, so he wants to have like the evasion could help him out, save his life if he's BKB'd from the physical damage.
Snowball.
Yeah, Snowball too.
Snowball saves everything.
What a spell.
Going back for Blink on Invoker as well. You can easily escape the Tusk with that.
Yep, now they're right on track. They need to probably take a Rex soon though.
With this Aegis, you feel?
At least I think pressure T3s at the minimum.
Yeah.
Take the tier 2 Terror bottom. Probably not bad as well.
They still need to make Liquid feel like they could lose the game at any moment.
Well,
Due to one bad fight.
And this is the time before Butterfly's complete. They're not going to have any way of dealing with the evasion anytime soon. So if they want to push now pre-Butterfly, it's going to happen soon.
Wait for our Necros.
Well, that's the thing. As good as Spirit can push, like it's Liquid who actually put group up, take a tower, and Spirit's like, do we really want to fight right now? We want to. If they fight there, they're using their Necrobooks and all their spells.
Get that courier! It's for the Great Pumpkin. Woo! Easy snipe right there.
That's Octarine complete as well.
Travels so they can deep push a bit, then TP in if they want.
Did Lycan go treads?
Yep, I think so.
They have a lot of global with like TP with NP, some Treants, TP in with Invoker and Lycan. Maybe get a kill. I guess they could. It's just Invoker.
This is where things get fun.
Oh yeah.
Octarine core on the fun guy.
I like how Bane's even like getting the mech for their team and everything. Not you normally expect to see a Bane pick up, but you want to push, you got to heal up those summons against the flak.
It's not a half-assed push strat, that's for sure.
No.
Crimson mightn't even be terrible. You know, if you
Against the Gyrocopter
Against
flak,
Gyrocopter,
yeah. It was just the buckler he had, so it might be Crimson, not.
Oh, it'd be great for Liquid too. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Crimson
the
plus
summons.
BKB.
Yeah.
Wow. That would
Spirit
be
Breaker
amazing.
could Darkseid could get
Darkseid
it.
should
Yeah,
get
he's
it,
got
I
he's got the farm going his way.
He has Guardianing.
He's more farm than Razor actually. That's good effort on his part.
Has he died yet? I don't think Mind Control has actually died in this game.
Crimson Guard just lasts so long. It's really hard to deal with. Let's wait it out, guys.
The Aegis. Oh, we took Aegis. Let's wait it out.
Oh, let's
Oh, you
wait
mean
out
the Crimson Guard? Oh.
Yeah.
That thing's like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Or something.
Oh, Arax is dead. Oh well.
That's right.
Like Pipe, you can wait out.
Yeah.
Crimson Guard,
Oh.
not so much.
Looking for a bit of blood. They're gonna find Gyro.
No, he's there. He's in front. He's got vision of
He has
him.
Tornado invoked, doesn't he?
But
He
they
has
haven't got
BKB.
the grip is going to be
Just force it away.
Okay.
Run. Oh,
I don't know if they
straight into
they
grip.
needed
They
to
want to
grip
fight
there.
this. Vacuum wall. We'll cancel out the grip, and
Lycan's
now
losing his damage while BKB though.
yeah, Fata's just happily sap it all up.
He lost too much. I
Tumba
think.
Man?
126.
Does the Sunstrike soon?
Necro.
Second time in the game he's dodged it.
He went left. He knows.
Yep.
Kuro's taught him well.
Yes, he has. Great Pumpkin. Oh, roll on in. And it looks like they might be able to get a grab on the Jerks at least, but
ice
no, body
wall.
bump. Comes out from the bodyguard Kuro, but it's not going to be enough. He himself going to get cold snap up. Big vacuum, but not much of a follow-up going to be there this time with the wall already committed, and now it's Spirit.
They didn't get any kills out of their BKBs, and now they can't really stand and fight because of that.
They will unleash
The
this
Octarine
Cool down.
sprouts!
What? Perma Sprout.
Perma
Have
Sprout.
fun, Fata.
He's going to sprout him
Another
again.
Sprout. It's
Ooh.
available.
Oh, Snowball back in, trying to save him. Walrus punch. They pop the
Oh.
sprout. Shard block.
The HP regen and
It was so sick.
Oh. Okay.
Gosh.
Spirit
He's
now.
oh, wow, he
Could
has
lose a
ages
couple.
Still.
The Guardian Greaves did so much work in that
I
fight.
think Shapeshift must be coming up soon again.
Oh boy.
Jerax crushed them that fight.
Wow.
He saved Fada.
Yeah, he did.
That snowball in, like I was like, well, okay, he's gonna save him for 5 seconds, and then he's dead.
Then he punched him.
Okay. Liquid salvaged that situation. Was a buyback from Tusk, but that's kind of... I see so many games Jerax plays this Tusk and just ends up bottom of the net worth and just playing like entirely for his team. Just blinking in, saving people, throwing his life away. Buying, if he thinks there's even a slight chance he can save a teammate, he'll buy back.
It's a bro right there.
Yeah, he's a bro. Do you think they have good answers for the plague of Nature's Prophet that's going to be coming soon? I mean, he's got the tools now, maybe missing just a refresher, but as you can see there,
They have the Spirit
the ult's
Breaker.
coming out.
Razor's a little bit underfarmed.
This game still looks really difficult for Liquid, yeah.
It's very concerning.
This
that
is where the mini game comes in.
Razor's number 6 on net worth. I guess he's pretty close to everyone else, but he's like not that strong to be able to push out lanes quickly and like not be scared of NP plus Invoker.
The BKBs are kind of getting shorter, and also you just get like sprouted during the BKBs.
Yeah.
It's like perma sprout on your BKB heroes, and
Yeah, they need a 4-staff, I think, on Dire.
yeah.
Just to get out of the permis, bro.
Just yeah, it helps with kiting
Yeah.
a lot too. Because Lycan, he didn't even care about the static link.
Well,
He just kept running a gyro.
I feel like both sides need 4-staff. There's still no 4-staff
Yeah.
on the Radiant side against the static link more than anything. If not for that, like
he
that
has max
Lycan-
move speed, so that's
Yeah, it could be other targets getting caught out, or
They did get a Solar Crest as well on the Dazzle. Could be very helpful against the
They have the
Razor here, but they get a catch on the,
the
bait.
lens.
Graves good. Looking to retreat here. Shapeshift. Spirit
set.
want to fight. Vacuum all the way back. Bane is going to be out of the equation now without a buyback, and now Spirit looking to commit on in. They will quickly lose the Invoker.
What was he doing?
Out of position.
Invoker. He got vacuumed down.
Did he, yeah?
Vacuumed
Okay. Boy.
Does have buyback here, but it's Liquid moving in for tier 2s. This Nature's probably going to split farm elsewhere. It looks like top lane. He jumps up.
I think Liquid just go high ground.
yeah, they want to force
Full
that
force out the
buyback. Yeah.
buyback, yeah.
Probably not expecting a Rax, but they can get buybacks out of this. They have AC also picked up recently on Fata, so he's a lot scarier. Probably a lot of these like Necrobooks and stuff on cooldown. There we go. Buyback comes, but they've already taken heavy damage. The Liquid linger around or not? One Sprout.
Here we go.
What's the answer? He's like, can I get a vacuum or something?
Nice
Whoa! Tornado! That tornado setup. Now they
Invoker
commit
not
in.
again.
Oh, he gets graved here, but this looks to be a
Just
potential
always grab
dieback
again.
without an additional save. A Walrus punch to lock him in place. The Invoker going to be going down. Second time straight. Bane also
Can
down.
I get the gyro? All right.
Oh, they will be able to get the gyro down here.
Does Gyro even buy back and go for the Rax here?
I
It
think they
doesn't even
could.
need to buy back. They've got illusions and everything.
Oh my god, the amount of illusions.
Okay, Rat Dota. It's the Prophet way. Lycan going to buy back, but this mid lane is already done for. Is that a Lycan TP? Nope, it's
gyro.
Gyro. He can't cancel this one. We'll defend the top lane, but they're going in. That was the Gyro buyback just for the defense, which is fine. As long as his team can keep pushing and take a second lane of
The
Rax.
length of the Darkseer wall. What? Oh, they're going for the Invoker? Or the
Invoker.
Lycan. Oh
Lycan,
no,
Lycan,
he
Lycan.
just bought back as well. That's a dieback. They're punishing these buybacks
just-
so
And that's
bad. And
game. Liquid. Force it to...
Spirit
Oh
just
boy.
fell apart a bit at the end there.
The 2 deaths on Invoker, I think,
Yeah.
were huge.
Nice try. That top fight.
Yeah.
Top fight though. I don't really know how they were supposed to win that fight though. Like it looked like it was going pretty well for them, but they have to counterplay so much. Like they have to not group up for Darkseer. They have to focus on people quickly because of Tusk.
They
Tusk
used the
continues
grip
to
on
be
the Tusk. If they still had the grip for like the Gyro BKB, but
They have to
chance of
Tusk,
getting a
though.
grip off is just so low.
The Lycan kind of hesitated in that fight as well, so there must have been a bit of communication. Like, let's go back, let's go in.
The Bane is like pretty much their lockdown, unless Invoker can get something done
Yeah.
there. But
It might have been better to have some more AoE control so that Tusk can't do that kind of stuff. But then they're early. He would have been a little bit weaker. But all in all, that's God Black in a nutshell.
I mean that game was very winnable. Like it didn't feel like
Yeah.
oh the draft was any.
Oh, it's
wasn't
always
the-
a solid draft.
Yeah, a
It's-
draft with a plan.
It's more so the room for error is just very minimal.
So Liquid, they're going to Shanghai.
Congratulations, Liquid. Team that some would say they should have deserved the direct invite. Now that at least they earned it the hard way.
Yep.
They will be warmed up and ready in the new meta to compete in Shanghai, so I'm sure they're going to be super satisfied about that. Spirit down, but not out. Yep. They will have to battle it out tomorrow now through the lower bracket.
And they get to wait for, like, they're waiting in the lower bracket final, so they get to wait for Vega.
Vega/Empire?
Empire, yeah. So, really, out of those 3 teams, any of them could make it. Vega probably looked a little shaky today. I think Vega, to me, is like the biggest underdog of the 3, but...
Especially that last game of that series, it didn't look like Vega at all. They just didn't... They had a strategy, and they just never executed it, so hopefully they can pick it up.
Cool. Hopefully. So what does this mean moving forward now? What's coming up next? We have America, but apparently there is a tiebreaker thing. Well, here's the actual European current playoff bracket for anyone who doesn't know exactly where we currently reside. This Liquid win puts them, of course, into the qualified position. Spirit going down 0-2 will now have to await their opponent between, of course, Vega and Empire.
America playoffs. I should have already begun those. BO1 tiebreaker to decide first and second between DC Archon. It looked like DC were going to win. And that was like an hour and a half ago. So they're probably already in playoffs, I want to say.
Okay.
So we're going to probably just hop into that one once they're ready.
We'll find our next convenient moment to hop in and come right back as we switch over to some American coverage. Looking forward to it, but I'm hoping there's a bit more action than what we saw yesterday. It was pretty dull, so hopefully they turn up the pace a bit. Should be a good time. For everyone else who's tuning in for the European Dota, thanks so much for coming by and hanging out. This is BTS bringing you the Shanghai Major Qualifier coverage. Stick around as we return for more Dota action.